This is a video that speaks to the indomitable spirit of perseverance, resilience, and the extraordinary power of never giving up. A story of John who failed for 999 times but still kept on moving forward. John was not born into privilege. He didn't have the luxury of endless resources, nor did he possess an extraordinary talent that set him apart from others. What he did have, however, was a burning passion and an unshakable belief in his vision. John dreamed of creating something that would change the world, something that would leave a lasting impact. John's journey began with excitement and optimism. He set out with a plan, full of hope and determination. His first attempt was met with failure. Undeterred, he tried again, and again, and again. Each attempt was met with disappointment. 1, 2, 3 failures turned into 10, 20, 50. As the number of failures grew, so did the whispers of doubt from those around him. People began to question his sanity. "Why don't you give up?" they asked. "You're wasting your time," they said. But John didn't listen. He couldn't. You see, for John, failure was not the end. It was a stepping stone, a lesson learned. With each failure, he grew stronger, wiser, and more determined. The 100th failure was painful, the 200th even more so, but John kept going. He knew that each attempt brought him closer to his goal. It's easy to look at success stories and think that they were predestined, that those who achieve great things are somehow different from the rest of us. But the truth is, the road to success is often paved with failures. It's not the lack of failure that leads to success, but the ability to persevere despite it. John understood this. He embraced his failures, learned from them, and used them as fuel to propel him forward. By the time John reached his 500th failure, most people had written him off. They called him delusional, obsessed, a fool. But John saw something they didn't. He saw his dream within reach, and he refused to let it go. Each failure was a test of his resolve, a challenge to his commitment. And with each test, John's determination only grew stronger. On the 999th attempt, John faced his greatest failure yet. It was a crushing blow, one that would have shattered anyone else's spirit, but not John. He took a deep breath, gathered his strength, and tried one more time. On his 1000th attempt, John finally succeeded. His creation was a marvel, something that changed the world and left an indelible mark on history. People were in awe, not just of his invention, but of his incredible journey. John's story is a testament to the power of perseverance. It's a reminder that failure is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. Each failure is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to get one step closer to your goal. John's 1000th attempt was no different from his first, except that it was built on the foundation of 999 failures. Those failures were not wasted efforts, they were the building blocks of his success. So what can we learn from John's story? How can we apply his lessons to our own lives? First, we must understand that failure is inevitable. No journey worth taking is without its setbacks. When we set out to achieve something great, we will encounter obstacles. We will face moments of doubt and despair. But it is in these moments that our character is tested. It is in these moments that we must dig deep and find the strength to keep going. Second, we must learn to view failure as a learning experience. Each failure teaches us something valuable. It shows us what doesn't work, and it brings us one step closer to finding what does. John's 999 failures were not in vain, they were crucial steps on his path to success. They provided him with the knowledge and experience he needed to finally succeed. Third, we must cultivate an unwavering belief in ourselves and our vision. John's belief in his dream never wavered, even when everyone around him doubted him. He knew in his heart that he was on the right path, and he refused to let anyone or anything deter him. We must have that same unwavering belief in ourselves. We must trust that we have what it takes to achieve our goals, even when the going gets tough. Finally, we must never give up. Perseverance is the key to success. It's not about how many times we fall, it's about how many times we get back up. John's journey was long and arduous, but he never gave up. He kept pushing forward, kept striving, kept believing. And in the end, he achieved his dream. John's story is an inspiration to us all. It's a reminder that success is not about avoiding failure, but about embracing it. It's about having the courage to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against us. It's about believing in ourselves and our dreams, no matter what. So the next time you face a setback, remember John. Remember his 999 failures and his 1000th success. Let his story be a source of strength and inspiration. Let it remind you that you have what it takes to achieve your goals. You have the power to turn your dreams into reality, no matter how many times you fail. Thank you for watching this inspiring video. Kindly subscribe for more video like this. I always appreciate your support.